Welcome to the Know. I'm Ashley Jenkins, and the house that Rockstar built may have sprung a little bit of a leak concerning the upcoming, much anticipated, and considerably delayed heist for GTA Online. GTA 5 superfan and social club member FunMW2 has gone on a spree posting a ton of images that reveal some of the weapons, gear, and vehicles expected to accompany the new multiplayer mode. And here's kind of a weird thing. Some of the assets might actually be exclusive to the last generation of consoles. According to the data Funzy mined, I'm gonna call him Funzy because I like that better, it appears as though there are currently 6 heists for last-gen consoles and only 5 for current-gen, which, I don't know, it might be kind of a kick in the pants for those users who spent a full $60 to upgrade to the current-gen versions with all the extra bells and whistles after previously spending $60 on the last-gen version. But then again, according to recent sales figures that put out, GTA 5 shipped 45 million copies to retailers, and 35 million of those were last gen, so that is where the bulk of the game's fan base is. Before we all panic though, let's remember that this isn't official and there could be a lot of reasons for the discrepancy. Lawrence, why might there be more heists for last gen than current gen?
Well, the reason that you threw out is a good one. It makes sense that they would target the most content to the largest player base, and that would be last gen. What I tend to think it is heists aren't out yet. So it's possible that more heist content was patched into last gen, therefore they're just seeing more of this content kicking around, where that content hasn't really been pushed out to this gen yet because they're waiting for heists to come out before they actually shove it all out there.
You mean like they might be updating it?
Yeah, well, they've been updating it steadily over the course of the past year plus. So there's a bunch of extra content that could be in these patches that's just kind of laying the groundwork for heists. It's possible that they thought heists would release sooner on last gen, so they were pushing out that content faster before they had an actual release date and an actual content strategy for it. I don't know, this stuff happens. It's weird.
Since the leak began, fans of the game have been digging into all the details to try to verify the authenticity for themselves, which is always a solid move with leaks, which makes sense because you never know if they're real or not. Though, as a point in his favor, Funzy does have a history of digging into the GTA 5 code to find stuff he, or, she, let's be fair, isn't supposed to see. And some of the screenshots have actually appeared before in the trailer for the heists. Mostly they were as kind of like background filler, like they were images taped to the planning boards and stuff in the background, whereas with this leak it shows them in all their full resolution glory. Funzy reports the source for all of these is an online cloud repository for Rockstar's production. Whoops. So far, it looks like we can expect new tools like the flare gun and night vision goggles that were previously spotted in the trailer, a bunch of masks, of course, a sawed-off shotgun suppressor, thermite explosives, a drill, and so on. And there are also a whole bunch of vehicles that include the helicopter, new motorcycles, plane, cars, and even a machine gun toting technical. So now with all those details out there, the big question, I guess, is do you still care? It's been a year and a half since GTA 5 released, and heists have been coming soon that entire time. Now, with games like Battlefield Hardline implementing their own heist modes, and some groups like Achievement Hunters putting up their own elaborate heists, does the mode still have that same draw, or is it a bit past the point of mattering here? Lawrence, should people still care about heists? Do you think they will?
I think they do, just because, like what you said, it's been so long and it's been coming the whole time. I think there will be absolutely that group who has been like too hyped, and when it comes out, they're just, oh, it's a multiplayer mode. Well, yeah, it was always supposed to be. And it's probably going to work pretty well, but I think this is one of those situations where if you don't tell gamers anything, they kind of fill it in with their own imagination, and then that ends up never living up to the reality, which is flawed and has to actually work in the real world. So I think most people will probably play it and be like, that's actually really fun. I think the enthusiasts will hate it, but they hate a lot of things.
I feel like they're definitely going to be disappointing after this kind of anticipation. I'm not sure any multiplayer game mode could live up to the pressure that's now on heists.
I'm just worried that you're going to get your heists, you're going to play through all of them in one weekend, and you're going to sit there wondering, what now? Because with GTA Online, at least you rank up, you get money, and you'll do that in heists as well, but I think people are expecting basically a new GTA when heist hits, and it's just going to be, oh, here's 5 minutes free to do with your buddies.
All right, well, let us know if you're still looking forward to heists, if it's way past the point of mattering for you, all that stuff in the comments. You get the best news in video games right here, so make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel, and we'll keep you in the know.